what is up, my ASMR and fragrance family? It is your boy, your whispering perfume pimp, Christopher Cologne, and I'm back with another video. So, okay, y'all. So, something I've been doing, lately is I've been eating a lot more, more like towards carnivore diet. Not fully, because I still do eat some bullshit and everything like that. Like, I still eat bread. I just don't eat it anywhere near as much, but I'm trying to go because of the medical problems that I have. The carnivore diet has helped a lot of people, the keto diet has helped a lot of people. It is like elimination diets have helped a lot of people with autoimmune issues and everything like that. And I have Chiari, so yeah, it's a neurological condition. It's not an autoimmune condition, but I think in a lot of ways it does act like an autoimmune issue. And a lot of times there's a lot of people with Chiari that also have autoimmune issues. So I'm trying to do some different things, and since I have started eating more meat and less processed stuff, which that's mainly I think that's mainly the thing, really, is processed stuff is really, really horrible for us. And well, and more so ultra processed, like the stuff in the center of the grocery store. That's what's horrible for us. Like you stick to the outside, except for like the bakery and the deli, because deli meats are horrible for you, honestly. But like you stick with the vegetables and the fruit and the meat and the dairy and everything, which I don't know if I'm even so much on dairy, but mainly just meat, vegetables, and fruit. Just whole foods. I think that's mainly the thing that really helps people out. Now some people can't digest meat like others can. Some people can't digest certain vegetables like others can. I mean, you got lectins and oxalates and all that stuff that's in vegetables and stuff like that. Like tomatoes are really high in lectins, and lectins are not good for the stomach. So, and they're finding out more and more, about stuff like that. And then you have issues with, like you have something called Romelt syndrome, which is where the stomach, issues with the stomach affecting the heart. A lot of people get palpitations and stuff like that, and different, like they have different problems with the heart, and then they go get numerous workups, and it's like nothing's wrong with your heart. Well, maybe it's because what you really have is a gastrocardiac problem. So, like, I mean, I'm no doctor, but this is just stuff that interests me because of the problems that I have. Like, and I've noticed the worse my stomach gets, the worse my heart will do, and stuff like that. So, but I've noticed if I can stick with pretty much strictly meat and certain vegetables and fruits, just a handful of fruits and vegetables, and then just like beef and chicken and stuff, my symptoms are way, way less. So I just figured I'd spit a little bit on that before we got into this. So, yeah, I cut my hair, y'all. So I cut it right after I made the last video. But okay, so I got my bowl. I have Jack Daniel's steak seasoning. This is pretty good, but what I don't like about it is if I use too much of it, which I'm not even too much of it, just if I use a good bit of it, it ends up, I keep tasting it, Y'all know how that stuff is. You eat certain things and then you just keep tasting it throughout the day, like the whole next 24 hours you taste it, and it's not as good coming back up. So then I have my sea salt grinder, and I normally use pepper, but my that's gonna look really bad on camera. So I tried to wash it, and now I have water trapped in it. So I'm not gonna be putting any pepper in this. But now what I am gonna be making is I'm gonna mix the ground beef in with the chicken, because I was looking to see like what different fast food places make their hamburgers with. And one of the sites that I seen said that Jack in the Box makes theirs out of chicken and hamburger meat. Now, as far as fast food goes, my favorite one is Jack in the Box. So I was like, well, man, that might be why I like it so much. So I tried this the other day. I mixed in some chicken with some hamburger meat, but I think my ratio was kind of off. So I'm gonna mix in this time. I'm gonna mix in chicken with hamburger meat, with more hamburger meat, and this is what I'm gonna eat on for the rest of the week and everything. So, because that's another thing with eating meat. Meat is real. Meat brings along a lot of satiety. You know, satiated. You're satiated a lot easier a lot of times off meat. It keeps you satiated for longer, which is just fullness. But yeah, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make this up right quick, and we're gonna cook some of it in the air fryer. In the air fryer, air fryer, air fryer. Okay, so I'm gonna stop this, and then I'm gonna restart it. Okay, y'all, so first, I'm really hoping this mic ain't too close, but first I'm gonna stick that's like one of my Facebook friends got me. I started reading because he's in his 50s. He had gout really bad, or not gout, but diabetes. Well, I think he did have gout. Maybe I'm thinking of a different friend that I had back in the day, because I had a next door neighbor that had gout and diabetes real bad, but he ended up dying from congestive heart failure. But which he was the age I am now, and this was almost 10 years ago. But anyway, this is a friend of mine, a Facebook friend of mine, Antoine, and he's in his 50s, and he has diabetes, and I think he was in kidney failure and everything too, and he ended up going on the carnivore diet and turned it all around. So, and he kept praising it and everything, and I was like, you know what, I gotta try that too. You know what, I'm gonna move this. Okay, so I was like, I'm gonna try that too, and I noticed, okay, my pain level, where I got hit by that car, and I got, and the neurological problem where I got so much stuff wrong with my body, my pain level did go up a little bit, but that could have been, because I was still eating other things, which that's what he said. But so my pain level did go up a little bit, but my heart calmed down. It didn't seem to bother me as much. So, now, could that have been what helped to finish destroying my gallbladder? Possibly. But, I don't know. I've seen a lot of people eat the carnivore diet and praise it and everything, talking about they lost weight, which I did lose like 10 pounds when I started eating more meat and less everything else. But, yeah, so I've been doing this again, and I dropped like a couple pounds last week, and my heart hasn't been doing its crap, and I've noticed when my heart does its bullshit that it does, it's whenever I eat. It's whenever I start eating just processed stuff like bread and all that. And I'm probably gonna pay for it because I figured I'd do a cookies video, and I bought the stuff for that this morning, and the cookies video, I bought Nutella, and my dumbass ended up eating damn near the whole jar this morning before I went to bed, and I woke up with heartburn real bad and everything. And Nutella's like one of my weaknesses. Y'all have heard me talk about sugar, so bracelets off, which this one, I know y'all notice it's broke, but it was my son's, and it's like if I have stuff of my kids, I don't know, it's like they're with me, so, but y'all probably know what I'm talking about, but, yeah. That's like my wallet. They got it for me for Father's Day, or it might have been my birthday, like 5 years ago. My wallet is busted all to shit. But that's what they got, that's what they got for me. So I keep it. Y'all see? Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go wash my hands, okay, y'all? So I guess what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mix this in good. I already did the salt, because this is gonna be loud with the mic. So, and then I think I'll do a little bit more at the end. But this stuff right here, this Jack Daniel's steak seasoning, it is... Where's the ingredients? Sea salt, dehydrated garlic, onion, bell pepper, and spice. What the spice is, I don't know, but this stuff's pretty good. So, Jack Daniel's steak seasoning. And this actually goes better on chicken. I figured this video would do good for ASMR, so I wish I had better lighting, better camera, and a whole place to do this stuff, so ripped my parchment paper and all that. So yeah, I got done with that other video and I was just sitting outside and stuff, but not before I went to work, and I was just like, you know what? It is too hot. I want to wear my hats and all that, so I am going to cut my hair. was like, is that sausage? Because that's what they kind of look like after they were done. You know what, and this might be more than a week's worth, because I really don't eat as much as it looks like I do. Now, yeah, I have my times where I do like I did with that Nutella and I kill the whole thing, but that's not an everyday thing, you know. That's like I haven't had Nutella. I need some scales because I'd like to actually weigh this stuff out, but that's like I haven't had Nutella since before I had my gallbladder taken out, and it's June right now, the end of June. Now I had my gallbladder taken out at the end of December. So yeah, it's not like I do that type of stuff every day. So I don't eat as much as I look like I do, but evidently I have a really slow metabolism, so me doing bullshit like that. Plus I've been drinking a lot of chocolate milk and dairy. You know, dairy's made for something that's going to be a lot bigger than we are, way bigger than we are. So now, something I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start just taking I'm gonna see if I can do it with a blender or whatever and start grinding up, make my own ground chicken, just get straight chicken breast and do my whole, you know, just ground the chicken breast up and do that, because I don't really like the smell of ground chicken. Already ground chicken that you buy from the store. So, and I don't know if that's, I don't know, I just realized it the other day. So I don't know if that is like, it's evidently normal, but I don't like it. And I know chicken breast that I have don't smell like that. It has like a tanginess to it. So, but yeah, hell, I mean, I might be wrong. Yeah, see, I'll eat like one or maybe two of these a day, and like eat some vegetables or whatever, and that's it. I might drink some milk, like some chocolate milk or something. I spent years not even drinking dairy, because for one, it is kind of gross. It is kind of gross, you know, it comes out of an animal's titty. So when you think about that, that's kind of, but yeah, on top of that, milk is made for a growing animal that is gonna grow damn near a couple more thousand pounds than the overwhelming majority of us are, you know, because most of us ain't gonna grow past like 200 something pounds, unless, well, I don't know, a lot of people do, because obesity in America, obesity is just bad right now. And not that I'm looking down on anybody because they're overweight. I mean, look at me, you know, I'm overweight. I mean, I'm not like a few hundred pounds overweight, but and honestly, I shouldn't be as big as I am. That's like my mom. My mom should not be as big as she is. My mom's a short lady. She weighs like as much as I do, I think. And she should not weigh as much as she does, especially for how she eats. Now, she don't move a whole lot, but she don't move a whole lot because she hurts like hell, and she's trying to figure out what's wrong with her, and these doctors just keep writing her off. So, and I think the same thing I think the total opposite of what these doctors do. Like, these doctors automatically look at people's weight and they assume that's the problem. No, that's not always the problem. Sometimes the weight is the symptom of the problem. And I'm not talking about the problem being just you sit around or whatever, or you eat bad. I'm talking about sometimes it is the symptom of just like a thyroid problem. Sometimes, and thyroid problems, sometimes you have to run extensive tests to figure it out, and it takes years and stuff. Sometimes, it could be a neurological condition. That's like, I swear she has Chiari too, because she has a lot of the same symptoms I do, and as she got older, that's when they got a hold of her. So I really think that's what it is something neurological, like Chiari, because Chiari can run in families. So, and they haven't done an MRI. They just keep looking at her weight, and if your brain is herniated and it's pressing on your brainstem, there is no telling what it can do to the human body. It's gonna malfunction. The human body is gonna malfunction. Things aren't gonna fucking work properly. It's just the same way as if you have the connection from the wiring harness that goes into the computer in a car and it has problems and it's causing stuff to short out, that car is going to have all kinds of problems, and you're going to think maybe it's the fuel pump, but then the fuel pump is good, and then you're going to think, well, it's the fuel injectors, and the fuel injectors are fine, and this and that, or a numerous amount of other things. You're going to keep checking the actual things, and it's not going to be that. That's just like gastric, that's just like the gastric cardiac problems. The heart is doing things, so you're looking at the heart, and the heart's not the problem. The stuff with the heart is not the problem, it's the stomach. So if you got bloating and everything, and it's affecting the vagus nerve, then the vagus nerve can affect the heart. It can also affect your breathing and everything like that. So these doctors gotta quit looking at stuff like that. That's like they kept telling me, oh man, you're that's like this one doctor was like, oh, it's because you're overweight. And this was a couple years after everything started with me. They were like, oh, it's because you're overweight and you're out of shape. I was like, well, then why did everything start when I was in perfect shape and I was in the middle of a workout? Why did it start then? Couldn't say shit. And it's because they only got so much training and they're not willing to think outside of the box. So I'm sorry to go into a medical rant, but I've had a lot of problems with the medical industry. And no, I'm not a scientist, and neither are most doctors. But yeah, observation and experience. Okay, so I'm gonna take this bowl in there. We're gonna get this thing ready and everything. And well, I'm gonna go ahead and cook these, and then whenever it's done, then we're gonna get back to this, okay? So yeah, y'all. Okay, so this is how they came out. So still juicy and everything. Now, I don't think I like these as much, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let these cool down a little bit longer. I'm going to, I guess I'm gonna cook the rest of them tomorrow and just leave the others in the refrigerator because I don't have enough time. But yeah, I'm gonna let these cool down, stick them in the freezer, and then whenever I want one, I just go ahead and defrost it, in the air fryer. Defrost it and warm it back up. I figure, I don't think I'm gonna do these. Like, I think sausage mixed in with hamburger meat tastes a lot better. And then sausage tastes a lot better and all that. But that camera is so crooked. because I know that's good ASMR. But yeah, I don't like it as good as just straight up hamburgers or straight up chicken, ground chicken, because chicken burgers are really good too. Just ground chicken pattied out into a hamburger or into a patty. But yeah, doing it like, and like this right here. Like if you're single, like normally I don't eat it with just my hands, but if you're single and you're always on the go, like this is a good thing to do because it's quick, it's protein. You need fat, so. But yeah, if you want to use bread, you can use bread. So, like I said, I'm trying to stay away from all that stuff. Even though we're going to be doing a cookie video next week, making cookies. So, I hate summertime in the Carolinas. I don't know how it is where y'all are at, but the flies are so ridiculously bad here. Doesn't matter if I'm at work. The flies at work drive one of my coworkers nuts. He stays with the fly swatter in the lab. One reason why they're so bad where I'm at is because I literally there's a chicken farm. Like there's my backyard, a field, a road, and then a chicken farm. So I think that's one of the reasons why they're so bad around here. Like where I live. So. But yeah, same. I mean, I already put salt on them and everything after they got out. But yeah, say like I'll eat these two. And I might drink a chocolate milk tonight. And then I won't eat anything until about this time tomorrow, which right now is Tuesday. And it's about 8:30. So I probably won't eat again till like 6 to 8, somewhere around there, tomorrow night, so which will be Wednesday. And you know how I've said I can't exercise, I'm like sensitive to exercise and stuff. Like once my heart rate starts going up, I start doing things too repetitive or something's too heavy, it starts bothering me. I've been doing push-ups. I've been leaning on the edge of my bathtub, like, and this would be like a decline push-up where you're upside down and then doing your bench press. So, I mean a decline bench press, that's the way it'd be. So, now I'd like to put my feet up on something and then put more weight on my arms to where it works my shoulders and everything like that more too, but that's too much pressure on the neck, and then I really don't want to set off my symptoms because there's no telling how bad they'll get and how long they'll end up hitting me for. So So 2 hamburger patties, a piece and a half of cheese, and yeah, and then some water right there, and then maybe a chocolate milk tonight, and that's what I'll eat. I would have liked to have made green beans, but I don't have time, so. But yeah, there must be something I'm missing. There's something else in with the chicken and beef burgers that Jack in the Box uses. But there must be something else in the burgers that Jack in the Box uses, if that recipe is even true that I've seen, because I'd rather have just a straight up hamburger or just a straight up chicken burger. But yeah, I mean, I'd rather have sausage mixed in with the hamburger meat, but I'm not too big on pork, so. This is alright, I guess, if you want to lower your fat content. But it's not as good as I thought it'd be. I don't know where he went. I get done with this right here, I'm killing his ass. But, I forgot. Oh yeah. See, like the way I am with eating, sometimes how it bothers me. Like I keep listening to myself chew, and it's bothering me sometimes. But sometimes it doesn't. Okay, y'all, so I'm gonna get off here and I'm gonna put these up. So I'm gonna put these up in the freezer and everything and finish cleaning up, and then I'm gonna go to work. And I guess since this is a Thursday video, I'll see y'all again Monday. I don't know if it's gonna be a cologne video, or if it's gonna be a chocolate milk tasting video, or a shoe cleaning video, or what. Yeah, I don't know what kind of video it's gonna be. This freaking fly. I don't know what kind of video it's gonna be. So there's a number of videos it could be. But I guess what I'll do is I'll see y'all Monday. So I appreciate the birthday wishes, y'all. I forgot to say that at the beginning. I was concentrating on all this, but yeah, I'm gonna get all this cleaned up, everything like that, and I appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate the happy birthday wishes, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Y'all take it easy, and peace, 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 peace.